As financial planners, we like to plan for anything financial that comes our way. Most of the goals that we have are more in line with just basic living, income, and retirement, or even fun goals like vacations and a new home, travel. But we also need to plan for when bad things happen. So no matter how well we plan, emergencies do arise. And so we need to think about setting aside our emergency fund. Our emergency fund is money that you set aside that can cover your living expenses or a large purchase that you were not expecting to have, and it's at your ready, at your fingertips at a moment's notice. So 3 things we need to think about is 1, how much do I need in my emergency fund? Where should I keep that emergency fund? Where's the best place to hold it? And how do I get started on my emergency fund? So how much should I have in my emergency fund? The rule of thumb is typically 3 to 6 months of living expenses. What are considered living expenses? Well, just think that if you had no income from anywhere, what bills do you still need to pay? You may have rent, mortgage, you may have debt payments, of course you'll want groceries, those type of things. And 3 to 6 months. And so that really depends upon your whole financial situation. Are you the sole breadwinner in your family where you're going to need 6 months likely? Are you a dual income family where maybe 3 months is enough? Everyone's situation is just a little bit different. Where's the best place to keep your emergency fund? We would suggest that you keep it in a bank savings account. Why is that? A bank savings account is at your fingertips. You're not going to have any loss of value because of, like, say, stock market returns or interest rate changes, and you're not going to have any deferred sales charges or penalties for taking the funds out prematurely. And it's easy to save at your bank that you currently use. So how do we get started on an emergency fund? If you can't really nail down a good number and know what that goal is, simply start by putting a couple $100s into your bank savings account or a separate account every month or every pay period, and let that account grow. It's best to let it sit there. Be sure that you're not using it for regular living expenses or anything like that. You really want to have your account set aside specifically for those emergencies.